Chapter: The Mayor at the Gate. Full exposition. Tulsa's 41st mayor, Monroe Nichols IV, b. September 24, 1983, Waco, Texas, carries more than a gavel. He carries the weight of a city that once profited from black excellence, then turned and burned it to ash. Sworn in on December 2, 2024, Nichols became the first black man to take that oath in Tulsa, a city still haunted by its 1921 massacre, still fractured by highways that cut through black neighborhoods, still shadowed by silence from the powerful. Nichols' profile reads sharp: astrology, Libra sun, scales of justice, likely Cancer moon, protector of home and roots, with Mars pressing his chart towards civic battlefields. Numerology, born 9/24/1983, life path 9, the wounded healer, destined to finish cycles of pain and open new portals for collective healing. Civic record, University of Tulsa and OU educated, founder of Impact Tulsa, former state representative for District 72, and architect of coalitions between educators, tribes, and civic leaders. Current agenda: ending homelessness, repairing the fabric of North Tulsa, confronting tribal jurisdiction disputes, and, in a daring stroke, proposing a $100 million Greenwood Trust to repair descendants of the 1921 massacre without waiting on federal courts. But none of this stands apart from the ruthless ledger written before him. Tulsa was birthed in Indian Territory blood, built on black labor, fattened on oil wealth, and then engineered through Jim Crow laws, massacres, redlining, and urban renewal projects that destroyed black neighborhoods. Every mayor before Nichols carried this torch of progress by omission, ignoring Greenwood's bones while downtown gleamed. Nichols now grips that same torch, but the eyes of both ancestors and enemies are on him. The ruthless history cannot be glossed. 1921. White mobs with government complicity destroy Black Wall Street. 300 dead, 10,000 displaced. The city issues bonds to rebuild, but only for white neighborhoods. 1950s-70s. Urban renewal and highway construction. I-244 and 75 slash through Greenwood, flattening what survivors had rebuilt. 2000s. Token gestures of reconciliation commissions failed to deliver material repair. Lawsuits dismissed, survivors die waiting. Now, Nichols steps in, proposing infrastructure, scholarships, and housing trust as a road to repair. The word reparations is carefully avoided, because he knows power's teeth still gnash in the shadows. For the remnant, Nichols symbolizes a gatekeeper. He is not the Messiah of Tulsa, but the doorkeeper who can hold space while the remnant presses through. His Libra balance forces him to walk between two fires: the empire's politics and the ancestors' prophecy.
His life path 9 is sacrifice. It demands that he give more than he receives, that he finish what others began, and that his name stand as a bridge between massacre and memory.
If he folds under pressure, Tulsa will crown another overseer. If he leans into destiny, he could become the hinge upon which prophecy swings. The one who lifts Greenwood not as nostalgia, but as blueprint for economic resurrection. Nichols' election itself is a cosmic reversal. 101 years after Greenwood burned, Tulsa swore in its first black mayor. That timing is no accident. It is coded into the stars, into the blood of survivors, into the soil where charred brick still lies. Condensed scroll: Monroe Nichols IV, b. 9/24/1983. Tulsa's first black mayor, sworn in 12/2/2024. Libra sun, life path 9, healer, finisher, bridge builder. His rule carries Tulsa's ruthless ledger: massacre, highways, erasure. He proposes a $100 million Greenwood Trust to repair descendants of 1921, walking the knife edge between empire and prophecy. For the remnant rise, he is the gatekeeper, destined to either betray the memory of Greenwood or become the hinge of its resurrection. Action, reflection guide 1, prophetic watch. Track Nichols' moves not as politics but as parables. Does he open the gate wider for the remnant or close it under pressure? 2. Community alignment. Organize remnant councils to influence the Greenwood Trust. Demand not just scholarships but land, ownership, and systemic power. 3. Ancestral ritual. Mark June 1 with sacred gatherings. Pour libations at Greenwood. Call the names of massacre victims and remind Tulsa that the soil still speaks. 4. Numerical key. Study the number 9, completion, sacrifice, universal love. How does this code mirror your own work of finishing cycles in your lineage? 5. Strategic engagement. Use Nichols's administration as cover to advance remnant projects. Buford Colony, Black Wall Street restorations, Purposeful Cultivations Labs. The gate is cracked open, step through.